Welcome back from the break. This is Family Hour. We are talking about active mobility, and we believe that if all together we engage in active mobility, the levels of non-communicable diseases will get low. Of course, the government is incurring in a lot of money to manage these diseases, but also at an individual level, these diseases are expensive to manage. There are options. There are things we can do, of course, putting diet aside, because you realize that most of these diseases are caused by lifestyle. So diet put aside, there are also other things you can do, and one of them is active mobility. I have Hakim here, and Hakim, just to ask you, sometime back, the government issued out a directive on importation of vehicles, and I think it is vehicles that are 10 years older should not be brought into the country, and the issue they were citing out was pollution. That if we have this directive, and I'm told that when you import in that car, you even find, on top of taking it, they even fine you was imported it. But is this a solution to the issues of pollution? Because you might realize that as we are talking about car-free day and you're talking about pollution and all that, there is already a working solution.
Yeah, of course, government come up with measures like that with a good intention. They want to solve public problem. Yeah. They see the national balance sheet, they see how much money we are incurring on NCDs, and they're able, and that's their mandate to warn us, you know. But we go ahead and think we are wiser. We like as a public, we get our base, we smuggle those things in, and not knowing that Uganda as a country is a very specific boundary. You spoil your resources, and I'll talk about environmental resources like air. It's something we don't see as a resource. Air is very important. And health, again, to bring us back to health issues. And the government intention of reducing age cars, because they know that they emit a lot of emission. The emission rate is high, and when they emit emission, they spoil air. And when you spoil air within your boundary, that means the impact on health, it will be very high, and that will result into you incurring a lot of money on NCDs. So they come up with a policy like that. A policy, these are public solutions to public problems. And we as the public, we're supposed to be policy custodian. Yeah, because those policies are solving our own problem. But we go ahead, violate our own solutions.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah. So, of course, the government has done its part. But the public is not, they don't have emotions to that. I don't know, is it because the country let, or they don't feel the bills they're incurring as a result of those diseases. So it's a very complex conversation that we need to dwell in and create a lot of maybe awareness. I don't know where to really point at, because also when you look at the other dynamics, we live in an information-aged time. Information is everywhere. Public policies, like government policies, are everywhere. But we see them as, those are policies for the government. But those are solutions for our own problem. And they are solutions for our problems today and problem in the future. And we proceed that same line, like continue making that same problem, it's going to come a time when it's very expensive to solve. The reason why we come up with those policies that now and invest time in them to make sure that in the future we mitigate them. They're not there, and we are able to pursue other things that create prosperity and stability for the population. But you realize that regardless of the policy, of course, the public will continue doing the same trend. You think you're wise, you smuggle your things in, you pollute your air, and you end up messing up your resources in that environment. And the results come back to us. Before you know, like, yeah, the public health cost goes high, the population is sick, they're non-productive, and when you have any country need to maintain a certain level of productivity. Because when you don't have, economic productivity, because when you're out of productivity, you struggle. Yeah, there's a lot of other social issues that will come in place. So the reason why government come up with policy like that are like, how can we have a population that spend more time being productive than spending time when they are sick, And we violate those things. It comes back down to us. Car-free day, people come on board to rethink. How can we make better? How can we do better as the public, as institutions, as leaders? We look at each other. Okay, let's have a dialogue. What can we do? Do we have all the solution? No. But from the journalistic standpoint, from the family TV, they are now contributing. This is awareness creation. Someone may not know. A kid may be watching. Maybe that kid in the future is going to be an engineer. Is going to be a road designer, urban developer, or whatever they are going to be. When they listen to this, they're like, okay, how can I do things that create value in the society that does not only serve me, but serve the wider public? So you realize that you're also doing your part. From the cycling, I'm here telling people about the benefit of cycling. And that's why I'm in this space, that cycling is good because it's zero emission mobility, it's sustainable, it's active mobility. It has a lot of benefit. Someone else will have also their part to contribute. So it takes togetherness as a population, as citizen, to effect change that serve us. And when you effect that change in a positive way, everyone benefits. And that's what we are talking about. And that's a conversation we are here, creating a pathway for that.
Okay. So, like I said earlier, before we went for the break, who is eligible of being part of this day?
Public, anyone. Families, that street.
Which street?
We're talking about Buganda Road, Nile Avenue, Buganda Road, then there's Central Police, that's it. Connect to that road between Constitutional Square and City Square. Coming to Nile Avenue, is that Nile Avenue to the Independence Square, then those two, they're going to be gazetted. Come with your family, there you can come with your family, come with the drawings, come some inspirational games. Anyone, Ugandan, non-Ugandan, our city, refugee communities here, come participate, come showcase culture, entrepreneurship skills, any value creative activity that you can bring in the space that contribute to the benefit of everyone, not only you, is welcome. Anyone is cyclists, the fun cyclings are going to be there, the artists are going to be there, content creator, food. So it's a day to display our culture, our creativity, our skills, our hospitality, our tourism. And where diversity come in the space and you say, okay, what different thing are you bringing? You can talk about culture. When people come together, it's hard to control what they discuss. But we believe whatever discussing is productive, So a day like that is there for that.
There's something that I saw on the program among the activities, cycling lessons. Yeah. How is this going to happen?
Yeah, as Ebee.
And are they free of charge?
Yeah, Ebee, we are going to be there. Of course, Ebee has electric bicycles. So we are going to be giving cycling lessons, how to operate electric bicycle. The benefit to bring is free of charge. It's free of charge. Come, sign up, ask us information, and we know it's possible. A lot of people think it's hard to know how to cycle, when you don't know your balance already. This is very difficult. When we open here, we train girls. They didn't know, our technicians. We got girls from Smart Girls Foundation. They didn't know how to cycle. 2 days they were cycling. It's that simple. Encourage people, you can do this, and you can be safe. And yeah, they're going to be cycling lessons, drawing, interaction, food, every good stuff.
Is food also free of charge?
No, food is not.
Because I saw something like Muchomo, but then I was like, isn't it now adding on to the nutrition issues that lead to NCDs?
No, things are here to be enjoyed.
Okay.
I also believe that if you do something without having fun, it's boring.
Okay.
And people will do anything not to get bored. So Muchomo eaten in a moderate way. It has a good taste for non-vegetarians. People have a taste for it. There's a lot of proverbs about meat in every tribe. So they're going to be muchomo, they're going to be food, of course, at the fee, but of course, KCC and other partners talk to those people, because like wherever there's people, thirsty and hunger is going to come up. And people need to eat, people need to drink, and that's what brings us together. Food is culture. Now you're taking me to food. You're taking me to food. Food is culture. When people come together, they want to eat, they want to enjoy, they want to talk. Because it's also very hard to pursue things, development stuff without having fun.
So is it something that is going to happen the entire day? Is it time bound, beginning time and closing time?
Yeah. Official, like the exhibitors, performers, businesses, exhibitors, they're going to be coming in at 6
a.m.
Yeah, so to set up things. Then, from the workers, people are going to be walking. There are different working groups around Kampala. They have signed up. Joe Walker with his group, like different people are going to be setting up. College of Engineering, Makerere, they're organizing like a dialogue on how can we do better from the engineering standpoint. Like every skill has something to contribute to the big objective of transformation. From content creators to journalism, to engineers, to doctors, to food, to transport, to education, people in games, sports, like everyone. Your skill, just know that beyond serving you, it has like a value creative factor. It can contribute to the development of a community. So all those activities are going to be there. Official date, official time for closing is going to be between 2 and 3. But yeah. But the activity will go on, depends on how people are enjoying. The street will still be secure for them. Of course, thanks to Uganda Police, they are the one closing it up. To close that street, that's their contribution. They're going to be providing security for people, because also we know the other vice when people come together. Yeah. So like all those are being planned. The steering committee, they are doing a great job. The AirCo, the World Resource Institute, the Ebee, KCCA, like the lot of them. I'm unable to mention them because of time factor, but all those people are going to be there to ensure that there's enough information sharing, of course, transformation on how can we do better as the population, and how can we put Kampala to that level that, yes, this is our city. When you go to other city, like some of us who have been lucky enough to visit our city, when people talk about their city, they talk our city. It's there, like you feel it, ours. And if from this program, if anything, you may not be able to remember everything I said, but at least I would like to encourage you to remember one thing, that Kampala is your city, is our city, and let's do everything to make sure that we create value that transform it in an enabling way that serve all of us. Yeah.
Kampala is our city. As we draw closer to the end of this discussion, kindly enlighten us more about the importance of cycling as now for you, and also tell us about this electric bike and how it works. Because we are used to this other, should I call it manual? And then the manual one where you have to put in a lot of efforts, you roll the pedal and all that. So is it the same with the electric bike?
The mechanics of pedaling is still there, but this one is more easier because it has a function called pedaling assist. So it has a battery, so the battery powers the motor, and the motor gives you the PA, the pedaling, we call it the pedaling assist. So even when you are ascending on the hill, you feel like you're sloping because it's easier.
You don't put in a lot of effort.
You don't put in any effort. Yeah, so that assist just keep you like active going, but you're not sweating. Like I came here cycling. You might have thought that maybe I came using a car or a bench. I used that. There, I came cycling because I didn't sweat. It's very easy to use on any hill. I've used that bike from Kampala to Nairobi in 6 days. Yeah, I was advocating for safe cycling lane. I was participating in Africa Climate Summit, took place last year, September. So it's a very capable means, and also to show that the capability what electric bicycle can do, that it can cross countries. So we have an electric bicycle that became a cross country from one city to another. Yeah, it's very easy to use. You're welcome on that day. But also there are going to be other cyclists, other cycling company. They're also going to be exhibiting. And there's space for everyone. And especially from the cycling, we are the most vulnerable people. Why we work with different cyclists, different cycling, like bicycle companies, we're advocating for inclusive roads that are safe for everyone, not only safe for cars. And we believe that once roads are safe, this market is big. So you'll find in our space, we are basically collaborating a lot. We are cooperating to ensure that cycling is safe. But they are going to be there. But of course, yeah, it's us. I can talk from the Ebee standpoint that, yes, we're going to be giving lessons. People are going to be test riding our electric bicycles, understanding the mechanics. How much does it cost you to charge? Where can you finance? How can you buy one? All that information. How can you finance one? There's one where you pay 60,000 every week and you use it and reduce your transport costs significantly. Yeah, your business operation costs. So we are located at Port Bell Road, after Meat Parker. You also feel free to come and visit us there. Yeah, test ride is free. We're always giving test rides. And we are also like we organize monthly cycling activity called Kampala Cycling Day, that in partnership with KCCA. So every last Friday of the month we have a Kampala Cycling Day, and it's next Friday this month. This is the 8th version. Yeah, this is 8th edition. We started in January. So the reason why we organize that is to inspire people to cycle, a cycling culture. You've seen cities like in Netherlands where ministers cycle. It's a beautiful thing, yeah? Because imagine like a minister in Kampala cycle, man, and how many cars would have reduced, you know? So basically inspiring the cycling culture, and of course that will minimize on how much we spend on our transport, how we interact as a community, and make cycling safe. And that's why we organize Kampala Cycling Day. So you're also welcome as Family TV. We meet there. It's a 1-hour activity. We meet at 9.
Where do you meet?
KCCA City Hall.
Okay.
We meet at KCCA City Hall, where different groups come. We have like the Department of Engineering, Directorate of Engineering, and roads, yeah, engineering at KCCA, their staff. Also we have a participant like from European Union, delegates come and join us, communities, fun cycling. We have life cyclers from Mukono, they come. Like, it's a day where like we want to colonize, we want to show our presence on the road, and not that only roads are made for cars, you know. Like, so okay. It's a day that we come and also show our presence, advocate for safe cycling lane, promote road safety, civility on the road, to regard each other while we are on the road. So there are a number of messages we share and challenges in a space like that. But of course, the objectives are like, okay, how can we do better from the infrastructure standpoint, but on also how can we do better as road users? Because it takes everyone effort to create that civility environment for everyone where we regard each other to live better and, yeah, have good benefits.
In a minute, what would be your closing remarks as we wind up this discussion?
Yeah, 7th September, Scar-Free Day. Let's come together, build a community that gives meanings and purpose to every life, and make our roads safe, make our streets safe for everyone, from kids to adults, from pedestrians, cyclists, everyone to be safe on our streets. 7th September, don't miss.
Thank you so much, Hakim, and thank you so much to our viewer who sat with us. And yeah, we've come to the end of our show. But most importantly, please, I endeavor to be part of these very many activities. Most importantly, for your health, because in all this, what matters is your health. And as long as you're healthy, you're alive, you will also be able to do a lot more. You will also be able to save more. Just think of a situation where you have to pay for bills that are even more than your income. So that is really unfortunate. So let us embrace the car-free day. Let us embrace active mobility as a way of reducing on our risk of non-communicable diseases. From the entire team, Andrew, Umuza, and very many other people out there, we meet again tomorrow as we discuss finances.
Family Hour, empowering families one episode at a time. Together, we build strong, healthy, and thriving families with our daily dose of inspiration and expert insights on topics that matter, like education and career growth.
A child may be a good entrepreneur, but you're forcing the child to make sure that she passes sciences in order for her to be a what? A nurse.
Family health.
No one should one day tell you that, hey, since you have diabetes, you should not take Caro. That's a lie. There's what you call portion control.
Finance and wealth.
Keep track of your spending. And part of the spending, of course, as we said, be able to separate wants from needs. That's secondary.
Leadership and governance.
There are people who take on the political aspect and try to water down important, significant decisions we leaders take for the good of this country.
Not forgetting parenting.
Now you're raising kids or children who are in a totally different time. You get it. Those days your mother would just give you an eye and you know this is a problem.
Hey, there are visitors.
And it's just there are visitors
and
around.
Mom gives you this eye, you know?
Yes.
Catch more of this every Monday to Friday at 9 p.m.